like it's a design appreciation moment. Every time I sit, I go, oh.
Do not be afraid. They're not self-aware.
They should be afraid of me. I get dude.
Hopefully this will inspire you for an episode or something.
Yeah. About electronic voyeurism. How's it going?
Good.
Huh? I'm ready to answer.
So what's exciting you about this new season? What are you finding exciting about this new season?
A lot of things. Two things that are the most exciting to me right now. One is another season, oddly enough, because of the thematic challenge of, to be honest, making a 5-year story that ends with where roughly the Bible ended. You go, oh yeah, we'll end it there, and then like, and God goes poof, and then like, all that stuff happens. All the players go home, the angels clear up the mess, and the news clears up the earthquakes and stuff, but then the TV show doesn't go away. And Sam and Dean are like, are you kidding me? I mean, I love that. Like, the audience, the commercial matrix that brought it into being, the people involved in making it, willing to continue, everyone has agreed to make these fictitious creatures' lives the worst. I mean, they should have a rest, but if you think about what they embody the work is never done. I mean, there's a punchline to a joke that the 6th season, to me, makes. It's like, no, you're a hero. You do not get to rest, and you're actually. It's almost like trying to. This is Joseph Campbell stuff, monomyth, but like that guy never rests. He goes and sees another wizard and gets another sword, and he's like, oh crap, number 3? Anyway, so that to me is interesting. And monsters are the other thing that are interesting because we call them the 5th estate. They have not been wired into the cosmology. So in terms of, we've been very meticulous with these physics and the relationships between the demons and ghosts, and the human through line between a demon to ghost to fetch to living human to ascended human, and then to these jailer creatures that are the angels or whatever this is. Now we have monsters, and we've never once gone into the physics or the underlying truth of what those creatures are. So, brand new territory. I'm shocked that we have brand new territory. Or it's not new, but it's not old.
What about romance?
Yes.
My readers want to know about romance.
Romance. Okay, cool. Well, Dean starts in a relationship with Lisa in a family. He's a family man, and it's a difficult situation because of all the shit that if I could have sat with Dean for a while and said, man, I'm not sure you should do this. Just take some time off and because it's been a weird time. You're on the rebound from a lot of shit, but he needed it. He needed an island. So he's actually, when we come into, he has a life and a marriage at that point that he's going to try and protect. Sam is going to be very interesting in a different way, because the way Dean went into hell and learned some things and came out and became a deeper, it sort of took someone who was floating a lot and tied him into something, wired him into a deeper kind of thing. Sam is gonna do a slight younger brother thing. He's gonna come out. I would do this too, actually. I did this after I came back to Canada after I escaped the draft. No, I'm totally kidding. But he's light, actually. It allows for possibility. He's going to be a little bit more engaging with things like outside people and women, even possibly, because he's in a different state. Sorry.
Play the field.
More so than he ever has. Yes. I think I'm not giving anything away, but I don't really know. It's all fiction anyway. Let's not worry about it. Anyway, yeah.
Can you tell us about the first episode that you wrote? Is it which?
Oh yeah, the first one I wrote is the return of our friend Cass. Because we love him and he has to come back because we love Misha. We just want to hang out with him because he's cool. So
which episode number?
It's episode number 4. Let me see. There's some order arrangement because Jensen was directing and we needed to do some stuff. So 603. I think it's 604 now. Is it?
Jensen said that
603. No, it's 603. Pardon me. Yeah, and so it is the reuniting of Cass with the boys, and we come to find everyone's had a busy year. It hasn't been the end of a story. There is no. When you look in heaven, that's a big issue. They were devout believers in a dogma that kind of broke apart into, like it tried to crash into the earth and it became a bunch of debris. So they have a lot of stuff to go through. Raphael still exists. He's not going away, and he was quite irritated by last year. And there's just, so there. That's another thing that I like, is that in a way we are telling the truth of there is no happily ever after. I mean, we'll see how we end in 6, if there's a 7 or whatever, but I mean, like, there's something in that to me is a pivotal truth. We'll see. Or it's all bullshit.
Can I ask you, I'm just curious, I probably should have asked Eric this, but if the show
I am so going to answer it better. This is better.
I'm sure you will.
Okay.
If the show had ended at 5 seasons,
Yes.
like it was originally intended, and that, essentially the finale was what he had envisioned,
Yeah.
what would have been different at the very end? Would he have seen Sam come back and still see the same scene? Is that something that you can tell us, or would things have played out differently?
That is a good question. I think one key part of that is that we never went through the process of knowing it was the end and saying, all right, because we knew before we were able to break and write that, we knew that we had another thing. So it's a very good question, because my guess is the way that it was going is that Sam would have been locked in hell, and that would have been like and in a way it's weird, because that would have put like a murder into the entire mythos. You know what I mean? Like, when you watch a movie and you know that a person is gonna, like Braveheart, you go, oh yeah, oh look, he loves that girl, but later at the end he's gonna have all his intestines pulled out. Oh, I love it. Oh. So it would have done something which would have had its place and its purpose, but it would have been a very interesting, I mean, it would have done, and it would have been a sad story. In a way, this might be better. Come on, man. Oh, Jesus. Let me get out of here. I'm talking about you.